Well, you've heard what Bishop Pfeiffer, Lila Rose, and Tere Haring had to say. For my own small part, I ask only that you consider this. She was a social worker, a Catholic, and a resident of Warsaw. It started after the Nazis invaded in 1939. In 1940, they rounded up the city's nearly 400,000 Jews and herded them into a 1.3 square mile territory known as the Warsaw Ghetto. Using legitimate cover as a sanitary inspector, she came and went freely from the ghetto, smuggling in food and supplies as she could manage. By 1943, the situation was desperate. As many children as possible had to be smuggled from the ghetto. The task fell to her and her companions. She had access. She'd been doing the work for a number of years. After adventures worthy of a spy novel, and using her contacts on the outside, she placed the children with Catholic families and religious convents. She was arrested for her activities and tortured, but released because her jailers were susceptible to bribery. She continued her activities. By the end of hostilities in 1945, she and her companions had saved 2,500 children. Have we heard that number tonight? Her name was Irena Sandler. We're not under occupation. Our enemies are not a genocidal foe. Rather, they are ignorance, self-indulgence, and perhaps worse, indifference. No one will be arrested and tortured for running a crisis pregnancy center. And when the nation returns to its senses, no one will receive the Order of the Righteous of Nations or the Polish Order of the White Eagle, as Irena Sandler did. We are asking nothing as heroic as that. All we ask is for you to picture how you can ensure that our own Irena Sandler, her companions, and her successors can be there for the next 2,500 children. Then pick up your pledge card, read it, look at the donation categories, consider whether they work for you, or if some other amount is more appropriate. Consider whether you can do it all now, or if you could perhaps do more by stretching it over a year. Say a prayer, dig deep to be as generous as you can, fill it out, place your completed pledge card in the corresponding envelope, return it to the manila envelope on your table, and know that Allied Women's Center is deeply grateful for your generosity and for your making Allied's Silver Jubilee Gala a truly special occasion.